Your house is probably the most valuable item of property you have, and not just from a monetary standpoint. Your memories are there, your children's memories from growing up there might be tied up in the house. So I get asked more than just about any other question from my clients, am I going to lose my house if I need long-term care? This happens all the time. I just had a conversation with a daughter the other day, the daughter trying to arrange for long-term care benefits for her parents, both of whom are incapacitated by illness, and neither of whom did really any legal planning to prepare for this situation. It was a heartbreaking call because at the end of it, I just had to tell the daughter that her childhood home is going to be sold and we probably won't be able to preserve 100% of the value of that home. This is how it works. When Medicaid pays for long-term care, and that's how most middle-class Americans can afford long-term care in a nursing facility because it costs about $11,000 a month, Medicaid pays, and they'll pay thousands of dollars a month for as long as you need it, maybe years. But at the end of your life, when your estate goes to the courthouse for the probate process, the first thing that happens before anything gets distributed from your money, your real estate, to your children, the first thing that happens is you pay off creditors. And if you were on Medicaid, Medicaid is going to be a huge creditor. They're going to be asking to be repaid tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars. If there is a house in your estate, they're going to force the sale of the house, and all of the money from the proceeds might be going to the government to pay for your care. It won't be going to your family. Here's how you avoid that. You set up a Medicaid Asset Protection Trust. This is a trust you set up ideally more than 5 years before you ever need long-term care. You put the house into the trust. It is then completely protected from Medicaid. Medicaid can never force the sale of the house. And there's also some tax advantages because normally when you leave property or money through your will or through your estate, there's an inheritance tax in Pennsylvania of 4.5% that the government takes out of your estate and keeps in their coffers. But you avoid that as an added benefit of this Medicaid Asset Protection Trust. If you don't plan ahead and put the house into the trust, and let's say there's only one surviving parent, there's nobody I can transfer the house to, that's a problem. We're going to at best sell the house and try to recoup some of the money for the children and not have it go to a nursing home or to the government. One thing you definitely don't want to do is to just give your money or your house to your children thinking, well, that's the way to save it, because there's all kinds of penalties for gifting if you then have to turn around and apply for Medicaid. Medicaid won't pay. You'll have to either stay at home with your children, which won't be safe, or else the children are going to have to pay out of their own pockets for your care. So definitely be careful about gifting. Do not give your house to your children outright. Put it into a Medicaid Asset Protection Trust, and the sooner you sit down to plan that out with an elder law attorney, the better. If you have any questions about planning to keep your house from Medicaid so that you get the care you need but you don't lose all of your property to the government or to a nursing home, please shoot me an email at info@keystoneelderlaw.com and we'll make sure that you're on the right path.